Thanks so much. Our Day of Giving, the Day of Giving telethon continues here on in our CBS News Chicago lobby, along with all these Red Cross volunteers.
Yeah, wonderful people we're joined by right now who've made it their mission to keep you and your family safe. They're also answering the phones for us this afternoon.
This year, we saw so many climate disasters, 41 tornadoes in the Chicago area in a 2-day period. In July, back-to-back devastating hurricanes that hit Florida and the Carolinas.
Right, that even includes missions beyond that emergency response, things like installing smoke detectors or even doing blood donations.
Yes.
And that, in the city of Chicago, in a city this size, the need for blood is constant.
This is McKinley and his sister.
When Angelica Green looks through pictures of her children, she thinks of the great times they've had.
I used to try to take them everywhere and expose them to as much as I possibly could.
But there were also some difficult times. Her son McKinley has sickle cell disease.
Their blood cells are not round like you and I, but they are shaped like a sickle, kind of like a croissant.
People with the disease, like McKinley, often get sudden, debilitating bouts of pain. McKinley was diagnosed when he was just 2 weeks old.
They told me was that McKinley wouldn't live long, and probably a year or so, and that was heartbreaking. And for a minute, I was like, okay, it broke me down. But then I got myself together. I started looking for doctors.
The family was living in Iowa at the time, but they moved to Chicago when McKinley was very young.
As a mother of a son who has sickle cell disease, it has been a challenge from day one. McKinley has been in the hospital on and off his entire life. McKinley
is now 21 years old, studying biochemical engineering.
Being in and out of the hospital, seeing how the innards work, the vaccines, the vaccinations, and the medicine all work, was fascinating to me, I'll say, when I was growing up, of course. And I kind of wanted to contribute to that.
Blood transfusions are part of his care, so McKinley and Angelica give back by working with the Red Cross on blood drives like this.
For somebody who's had a blood transfusion, seeing like all these people who, like you said, came from the kindness of their heart, come out to help us, I'm just really grateful for it.
I know what it's like when you see that blood come in and you see is that healthy blood going into your child and the sickle cell blood going out, and I know that he's coming back, his color's coming back, he's getting oxygen, and it's saving his life, so it is personal for me.